kind of going off script, but I really want to talk about this with you. But this is James Harden.
James Harden.
James Harden. I just want to talk about him because for some reason he's like moving up like on my favorite players to watch list. He's so crafty now. He travels like every play.
Oh yeah, he moonwalks to the basket. That's right.
Every play he travels, but who's doing this? Who's doing what he's doing right now?
No, I'll tell you
Who's
what.
doing it?
I
No
like-
one. No one.
I like James Harden. He's my second favorite player. I predicted he was gonna be this good. You can ask my cousin. But I did though.
Like back when he was in OKC.
Yeah, I was like, man, James Harden is too good not to be starting. And then like I think it was like after a year and a half after seeing him play, I was like, James Harden is a phenomenal player. But James Harden, he's given like license to do all this stuff. So over the years, he's kind of built up his reputation with the referees is like getting easy baskets and getting fouled per se, and traveling at the goal. So he's kind of built up that reputation in the league. So a lot of referees will call pretty much anything. So he gets a lot of free throws. He gets a lot of shots, like in fouls called.
He's had, I think, 19 straight 30-plus point games. I think Wilt Chamberlain's the only person that's had more in a row. It's either Wilt Chamberlain, someone else, or just Wilt Chamberlain. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. He's averaging what? He's got to be averaging.
Yeah, he's got to be averaging over 30, like almost 35.
He's got to be averaging almost 35 for the season. Yeah. He's got to be averaging at least like 37 or 38 over the past like 10 to 15 games. Because, like, who's doing this? Mm-hmm. Now, it's annoying how many times he goes to the free throw line.
Yeah, that is annoying.
Because, I mean,
he's too good to get all those free throws, like easy points like that.
But I saw someone mention this. I forget who it was. But did you see the end of the Warriors-Rockets game?
Yeah. I heard about that.
He's a genius, man. He is a genius.
He's crafty, though.
He picked up his dribble with like 5 seconds left. I don't know who said this, who pointed this out, but when I realized it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's insane. He picked up his dribble, nowhere to go. He throws it off Steph's shoe to get a kickball violation. Like, that's a little thing, but in that kind of moment, that is...
Yeah. Like, I go back to... I like players with high intelligence levels, and I could see that in James Harden like a long time ago.
He's like... You look at him, he's like this pudgy guy.
Yeah, he's got that dad bod. Even though, I mean, he's not fat, but it's like he's got a dad bod, basically. But he utilizes all the skills he's given, and he, like, maximizes everything he has. His shot is maximum. His driving ability is maximized. His IQ is almost maximized. He's a great passer. He's a great shooter. He's really creative with the ball. And a lot of people don't – I think that's the problem nowadays. A lot of people don't appreciate creativity. Yeah, they see he scores a lot of points, and Rondo doesn't score a lot of points, but their creativity level opens it up for other people, and it creates
through the
for
roof.
themselves.
I mean, these are players that, don't come around often.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, they're crafty in different ways. But, I mean –
yeah. That's the style. That's the style of play that I like. Crafty, like slick, real high IQ. That's just my personal style that I like.
It's so funny watching James Harden whenever you see him. He comes up to the 3-point line, starts dribbling between his legs, and like, I know what's coming. And then you see someone coming around for a screen. You're like, oh, I know what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
Goes around the screen. The guy tries to go over the screen. He has his hand out here, and then James just like, oh, there it is. Just like throws his hand into his hand, and then
he flops. So like he does it all the time.
Like,
it's so predictable.
I know what's gonna happen. I wonder what the percentage is of how many times James Harden falls when he takes a three.
Yeah, I feel like the referees like already have the whistle ready just in case. They do it all the time. Like
I don't know why he gets so much respect from the refs.
I have no idea. Cause he's good, but he doesn't get fouled as much as they call. Like a lot of those are just straight phantoms, though. So annoying.
It's so interesting. But, I just want to talk about James Harden for a second just because I know he's one of your favorites, and I used to really not like him.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't think he was overrated, and he still has something to prove in the playoffs because that man, I mean, he shrinks.
Yeah.
He falls very short of the mark.
He's anonymous in the playoffs.
I think it's because he doesn't get all those calls, so he doesn't get into the flow of the game like he's used to.
Yeah, because they let a lot of stuff go in the playoffs.
I don't think he
It's
gets
a
all
lot
those
rougher.
So it's interesting, and I'm hoping he really steps it up this playoffs. But once Chris Paul and Clint Capella come back, I'm hoping that because they had that turnaround after Melo left, and they got their defensive coach back, right?
Yeah,
I think so.
I think so.
And ever since then, they turned it around, and I'm interested to see the Rockets.
Yeah, don't get me started on Clint Capella now. That's one of my boys. It's just certain styles I like, and everybody that I like, I just say, "Oh, look at my boy, so and so."
Hey, Clint, you want to come on the podcast?
He might. I hope so.